Hello, this is Ariella Carmel, and I'm at Calcalist 2024 Forecast event in Tel Aviv. I'm joined by Joseph Wolf, CEO of EFG Wealth Management Israel. Thank you so much for joining me, Joseph.
Thank you for having me.
So can you start off by telling me a little bit about EFG and your activities here in Israel?
Sure. EFG is the sixth largest private bank in Switzerland. We have about $150 billion under management. They opened up a rep office in Israel in 2022, but they had their eyes on the future. And in 2023, in September, we opened up a financial services office with a large team. And we opened for business on September 10th, and we're ready to do business in the Israeli market.
Wow, so quite a period to open an office. Can you tell me a little bit about how the last several months and the ongoing war have impacted you?
So it's a great question, and people have been asking me how hard was it to open when we were literally under fire as a nation, and how did the management in Switzerland respond? And I have to say that as a team, we came together as a group, and so we were used to working together, and so we were able to focus on the important things that mattered and to get the right balance between what was going on in the country, but also in terms of building the business. And I have to say that the support that we got from headquarters in Switzerland was nothing less than spectacular. Our CEO was interviewed when he was in Hong Kong at an event, and the reporter asked him about the Tel Aviv office that they knew he had just opened, and he said, when we make investments at EFG, we do it with a look on the future. And so there's no change to the strategy for investing. And in fact, my boss said, if you see good people in the market, this is the time to hire.
Amazing. Now, are there any particular areas that you're focused on at the moment regarding investment?
So we're a private bank, and we are focused on providing the local market. And when I say local market, I mean the ultra-high net worth investors who are Israeli with the platform of investments that's appropriate for the kind of wealth that they have. And so we bring the world to the Israeli investor.
Can you speak a little bit to the situation regarding investment in the Israeli market and what you expect going forward?
I think that what's important for Israeli investors is what's important for all investors. And so I would say we just put out our global outlook, our CIO, Mazaf Sel, and he had 10 themes, and I would urge people who want to be clients of EFG to call us and ask for that report. But I would say that a lot of those themes are very, very global, but they're also very specific for Israel in particular. And so one of the big themes is obviously the move away from fossil fuels. Israel's great at solar. One of our themes for this year is undervalued currencies. We saw what happened to the shekel in 2022 and 2023, given first the judicial reform and then the war, and now you've seen the shekel really revert back to a level that some people are saying is too far, too fast. But I think if you look at currency, that's something that's very interesting to our clients and our investors. Other areas are small cap equities. What's going to happen to that market in 2023 and what happened in 2023 and what's going to happen in 2024. And so really, I don't think that investors here are different than investors anywhere. They're looking for, especially our investors, long-term financial planning and wealth creation and preservation.
And more broadly speaking, looking at the health and the state of the Israeli market and the Israeli economy going forward, do you have any predictions, forecasts for what we can look towards?
As someone who's participated in this market for many years now, in many different with many different roles, I think that the resilience of this economy is probably one of the most important facets. It is a country that is eternally optimistic. And one of the things that, if I come back to that outlook, one of the things that we think about in terms of areas of investment or countries where you're going to have positive investment opportunities is areas with great demographics. And Israel is a country with great demographics. We have a very young nation. We have an optimistic nation. And to me, that spells a very good opportunity for the future.
Okay, well, on that note, we'll close the conversation, but thank you so much for joining us, Joseph.
Thank you very much.